2025, and clock is ticking. The clock is ticking.
So yes, I keep telling y'all never, ever, ever find another person like me.
In the realm of local politics, where routine governance frequently takes precedence over drama, Mayor Tiffany Henyard of Dolton, Illinois, has transformed her term into something akin to a reality show. She has become well known for her self-proclaimed title as the Super Mayor, which has not been due to her achievements, but rather from extravagant public stunts to dubious financial choices. Her administration has been beset by scandals, spectacles, and financial difficulties. The controversy surrounding her leadership is still going strong, and Henyard has turned into a lightning rod for criticism.
Tonight, renewed calls for a change at the top in South Suburban Dolton.
Of course, we are talking about Mayor Tiffany.
To establish the scene, let's look at Henyard's daring re-election announcement, which has caused many Dolton and neighboring Thornton Township residents to react negatively on social media. With confidence and a comparison to a specific divisive former president, similar to Trump, Henyard announced she was running for a second term. She dismissed the mountain of scandals that had accumulated during her first term, saying her optimism might be, if not for the fact that a large number of Dolton voters are publicly demanding her dismissal. Public gatherings have devolved into tirades, with locals lining up to vent their annoyance and trustees squabbling with one another over her incompetent management. Her term at Henyard has been characterized by a financial catastrophe that has left Dolton in ruins. When Henyard was in charge, the town had a healthy general fund balance of more than $5 million just a few years ago. That balance has fallen into the negative, with a deficit of more than $3 million. In her investigation of Dolton's finances, former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot revealed startling information. The most striking revelation was a single-day purchase of nearly $40,000 on Amazon. Yes, that is correct. $40,000 was spent on an internet shopping spree. Residents are baffled and angry about where their tax dollars are going because there is a lack of openness over what was purchased and why.
Without bias, at the conclusion of this investigation, I will provide an assessment of the findings and the recommendations.
Although Henyard maintains that these expenditures were made for the community's benefit, the audit found a concerning pattern of careless spending under her watch. High-value charges on the village's credit card have become commonplace, and many of them are either poorly documented or completely unjustified. Critics contend that her treatment of public monies is cavalier. At a contentious village meeting, a person questioned, "Where is the accountability? Our streets are collapsing, our schools are underfunded, and she's out here spending like it's monopoly money." Both trustees and residents are seeking answers.
First looked at it, I thought, what is she running for now? Because that's what it shouted.
It's not just the spending that has people furious. Henyard's leadership style has come under fire for being combative and chaotic, and public meetings have turned into shouting matches. At one recent meeting, residents chastised her for arriving late, delaying the already difficult proceedings. "We are not your subjects," one irate participant said. "We are your bosses, and you will not treat us this way any longer." Unfazed, Henyard retaliated, labeling the criticism nothing more than contempt and asserting that her leadership is what Dolton needs, whether you like it or not. "I am your mayor," she stated, stepping up her defiance.
We are awaiting Mayor Henyard to arrive. We will give another 5 minutes.
Mayor Tiffany Henyard delayed the meeting with no explanation.
However, the drama doesn't end at Village Hall. Henyard's personal life has become yet another focal point of controversy. Her landlord has filed an eviction lawsuit against her and her boyfriend, claiming that they haven't paid rent since August. The landlord claims that the couple not only owes thousands in back rent, but also changed the locks on the property to keep her out. This legal battle adds even more drama to Henyard's already complicated situation. Critics say that Henyard's priority appears to be maintaining her image rather than resolving Dolton's growing issues, raising concerns about how someone earning over $300,000 a year from 2 public jobs could find themselves in such a situation. The so-called super mayor has made a show out of her public appearances, From installing enormous welcome banners with her face plastered all over them to dramatically shoveling snow. Banners with her self-proclaimed title have become yet another problem after it was discovered that the vendor who provided them had not been paid. When workers started removing the banners, Henyard allegedly called the police and demanded charges against the workers and even her own village administrator, saying she was more worried about her reputation than the town. One local said it was embarrassing. Making the situation even more chaotic. Although Henyard frequently uses social media to speak directly to people, many contend that these sessions frequently turn into tirades rather than fruitful exchanges. In one well-known broadcast, Henyard accused her detractors of corruption and conspiracy without providing any proof. Critics view these recordings as a means of diverting attention away from the growing issues facing her administration. "We need a mayor, not a social media celebrity," a local said. "She spends more time on Facebook than improving the town." These broadcasts have been a source of amusement for some but a source of annoyance for many, since they draw attention to Henyard's propensity to put show before substance. Henyard's time as Thornton Township's supervisor has been contentious. Among her most condemned actions were unilateral moves that circumvented the board and pushing through unapproved agendas. There was a 100% homeowner tax rebate proposed, a plan she characterized as transformative but was rejected by trustees and people as unrealistic and ill-conceived. The initiative never came to fruition, and many who oppose Henyard contend it was really a media gimmick intended to divert attention away from the township's actual financial problems. Christopher Gonzalez, a trustee, was unreserved in his criticism of the plan, labeling it fluff and accusing Henyard of exploiting it to enhance her reputation rather than meeting the township's real needs.
Show up to your scheduled board meetings. I don't care if you agree or disagree, but you must show up to say yes or no, or vote.
With two trustees, Gonzalez and Carmen Carlisle, effectively shutting down township operations by refusing to attend meetings, the dysfunction in Thornton Township reached a breaking point. Their absence has left the board without a forum, preventing votes on important matters like bill payment and insurance policy renewal. Henyard claims that the trustees are undermining the township. Even though Gonzalez and Carlisle claim to be advocating for openness and fiscal restraint, "We will not participate in the circus," Gonzalez stated. "We only wish to act morally toward the locals." The actions of Henyard have also been challenged in court. Immediately following her choice of Ronald Burge as Dalton's new police chief, trustees criticized the decision, claiming it was in violation of the law. The Illinois Law Enforcement Training and Standards Board even sent a letter stating that Burge was unfit to serve due to expired certifications and missing documentation. Nevertheless, this prompted yet another legal battle, and trustees have pledged to fight the appointment in court, adding to the list of conflicts that have paralyzed Dalton's government. As if all of this weren't enough, Henyard is now under federal inspection. Dalton and Thornton Township have received subpoenas as investigators examine financial records and spending patterns under her direction, despite Henyard's insistence that she has nothing to conceal. While the investigations have only increased conjecture on possible wrongdoing, locals are left wondering how long their community can put up with this mayhem in spite of the growing scandals. Henyard is still belligerent. She keeps bragging about her accomplishments and asserting that she is the only person who can guide Dalton and Thornton Township through their current crisis, but not everyone in the community shares her confidence. Public meetings have become forums for locals to express their annoyance, with some openly demanding her resignation. The next election appears to be a referendum on the trustworthiness of the Henyard leadership. One of her harshest detractors, Jason House, has entered the fray, vowing to bring accountability and openness back to Dalton. The campaign by Dalton's Government House has gathered support from locals who are ready for change and sick of the current status quo. Fans' responses to Henyard's term have been just as harsh as she is a villain in Dalton. One commenter summarized the dissatisfaction that many people experience, while another remarked, I'm so glad she's not our mayor. This emotion was shared by people in nearby towns who were watching the drama unfold from a distance.
Disturbing to hear these things or to kind of see some of the receipts that appear to be connected to it. And I think the taxpayers really deserve it.
Now, as Dalton enters what looks to be a difficult election season, the question is whether Henyard can withstand the mounting calls for her ouster, whether she can persuade voters that she is still the best candidate for the position, or whether her scandals will finally catch up with her. It's evident that the drama surrounding Tiffany Henyard is far from finished. Do you think Henyard can make things better, or does Dalton need to clean up its act? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below, and don't forget to like and sign up for additional updates on this political drama as it develops.